Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome to episode 13 of my Agrarian Skies challenge. And today, there are a couple of things that I want to take care of. First, I need to get the dust processing going down there. I have the gravel and the sand, now I need dust to finish everything off there. And also, I want to get started on setting these farms up to be automatically harvested and planted by using, well, let's see here, the planter, and I need to make a harvester, but there we go, the planter, which is also going to probably need the tin upgrade. No, probably one more. Anyway, I'll get to that in a bit. There is one thing I wanted to try to take care of, get knocked out before I actually started working on those things. And that is get the Resonant Flux Capacitor built and eventually charged. But at least for right now, I want to get it built. And in order to do that, I'm going to need some pretty higher end things. But in order to get to that, I'm going to need some electrum and diamonds to make that. But first I'll need this, some invar and tin, that's easy. And first, even before that, I'll need one of these. So I'll need some lead, redstone, sulfur, and copper. Now, the sulfur, which is only used on that one for that one specific recipe, can be gotten a few different ways. Let's see here. Actually, why don't I just, click on the sulfur itself. The recipe for sulfur, first off, I can go to the nether and I could find some sulfur ore. And that will get me all kinds of sulfur. Or I can get to the brimstone bees, or whatever bee it is that those come from. Not going to be all too soon. It can come from the Dante bee, which I've not messed with that yet. Or I could get it using the crucible furnace. That's an option. I could cook some unknown silvery dust or some other unknown dusts and get the molten stuff and some sulfur ore. Or I could use the induction smelter to make some more nether bricks and have a 25% chance of getting sulfur that way. That's an option. Or, finally, there is one other way of getting it. I could be pulverizing blaze rods, coal, netherrack, or nether quartz ore. So, I could stand a 10% chance each time of getting it out of 4 netherrack and some soul sand and get some nether brick, which I probably won't be using for much, at least immediately. Or I could just make some netherrack and pulverize it. I'm going to be going with this, and hopefully it won't take me too long. I am going to need some sulfur for some other things, though. So I'm going to probably need to set up some better lava accessibility over here. Or actually, I could just set up... let me in. Come on. Why aren't you... There we go. I could just set up a tank over here and be able to access it that way and just grab some redstone. Actually, I think that's what I'm going to do. I do need to set up at least one more pulverizer, though, so I can get some automated pulverizing on that. But I would like to try one thing before I do that. That's not the walk key. And that is to make a grinder, or whatever it's called. And I'm going to need this for a couple of other things anyway, so I don't have to run down to the pulverizer just to smash one thing. No, that's not the right recipe. Grind stone. Okay, so I'm going to need some smooth stone, wooden gear, which is some sticks, and some cobblestone and some quartz dust. So I'm going to gather the materials for that, and I'll be right back. Alright, so let's say I just need a tiny bit, like 1 ingot's worth of silver dust and gold dust to make some electrum. Toss it in here and just manually mash away, right clicking on it, and it will turn the ingots into dust at a rate of 1 to 1. Don't overclick or that handle will break. So now, just that quickly, I was able to get those to make some electrum dust, which is what I needed for a few different projects. I went ahead and made some before, but I decided to go ahead and demonstrate the grinder real quick. So now what I need to do is set up some, actually redstone is down here. Now I need to set up a way to more easily get some netherrack and other materials. So I'm just going to run all these. Actually, I don't even need to run them all. I can just plunk this down here, and it automatically fills up with the lava. So now all I need to do is get some redstone dust. I really ought to set the output of that to feed into that system, but that'll be something in the future. And here we go. Now I can just stand here and right click on this and get tons of netherrack, and I don't have to deal with any of that running back and forth over and over again. And this is, it's refilling slowly enough that between all those crucibles, it should keep up with it just fine, no problem. So I'm going to get these, and I'll start processing them, and I'll be right back. Alright, I decided to come up and check this really quick, just to find out whether it works in this or not, and as it turns out, it does not. I cannot put the netherrack in the grindstone, but it's still good to have this, just for a one-off thing. So I'm going to keep it there for now. So I guess I'm going to have to just buckle down and make another pulverizer. So that's what I'm going to work on next. Also, as it turns out, the amount of lava being produced was only enough to cover about 27 of the netherrack. I had to do some waiting for the rest of this to come out, but eventually it'll fill up, and it is keeping the dynamos filled, and they are producing plenty of power for everything. It's just it wasn't producing enough lava for making more of those, which is really weird because, let's see here, I have 8 of these, and each one holds 8 lava. So why didn't I get 64? I have no idea. Anyway, I'm going to go make a pulverizer. I'll be right back. Okay, so here is the first sulfur that I got from smashing netherrack, and the first stage flux capacitor. So now I need to make the second one, which is 2 invar and some tin, as well as the 3 redstone there. I should have plenty of invar. There it is. And there's some tin. Alright, so there's the second stage. Third stage is electrum and a diamond. I forgot to grab a diamond. There we go. All kinds of diamonds just laying around down there. That's nice. So diamonds, redstone, electrum, and then this guy. So there's that. Can hold 2 million RF. Is that right? Yeah. So got that one, and then finally this guy. Now this guy is a bit of a doozy. First I'm going to need to make some of the pyrotheum dust. So I'll need another sulfur. Which, oh look, here's some now. So that goes in there like that. I'll leave that there. It requires redstone, blaze powder, and pulverized coal or charcoal? Blaze powder. Right there. And I think I might need more than one pyrotheum before it's all said and done, but let's just see here. Let's see if I can just pulverize this in here. Of course not. Back downstairs. Come on. You're not going to... Wait a minute. Usage. Pyrotheum dust. Pulverized coal. Coal. In a pulver... Oh, that's charcoal. Wow. Oh. There's some coal right there. That auto backup thing, I think I'm going to be turning that off because that's just annoying. Alright, got some pyrotheum dust. Now, for the final trick, I need to make these enderium ingots. I need to make 2 of them. Now, you get 2 of them with a pyrotheum dust and 2 enderium blend. Now, the enderium blend requires resonant ender and pulverized shiny and 3 pulverized tin. Now, the resonant ender is 4 ender pearls in a magma crucible. So I'm going to let these process. I think it takes a little while, and assemble everything else, pulverize the things, and then I'll be right back. Alright, here we go. 3 pulverized tin, 1 pulverized shiny, which is just smashed platinum. Resonant ender to get 4 enderium blend. Now the enderium blend goes into the induction smelter, 2 of it and 1 pyrotheum. Now let's see here, is there any other use for it? No. But I might need another pyrotheum for something else. You know what, I'm just going to make 1 set of it and be done with it. Ah, let me through. I can make it stop raining. Yeah, that's a little annoying. I'm sure it's useful on a server, but this is just me. What am I looking for? The induction smelter. I can never remember which one it looks like. Alright. So, 2 of those, 1 of these. That should get me 2 of the enderium blend. And... oh, right. That's what I need the other pyrotheum dust for. Excellent. I'm glad I didn't waste that. Are you not going to... oh, okay. Alright, so these... this... that guy... and then... oops. 3 redstone to get this, and that holds 10 million RF, which is awesome. Now, the quest requires a full one. So now I have to figure out how I'm going to fill this up. I wonder if I can just toss it into... Let me down. No, of course not. I'm going to have to figure out how to fill this up. I'll be right back. Aha! Found it! Right there, at the very bottom of the text. I need an energetic infuser. So what's all this? I've never messed with these before, so... Energetic infuser. I need 2 transmission coils, another one of those, and a reception coil. What's the transmission? Silver. Okay, I can do this. 2 of these. Actually, 3 of those. Let's put 2 silver in there. And then a gold. Then I need one of these guys. Did I... Oh, that's the electrum. Gold. Oh, so I made a conductance. Whoops. That's right. Redstone's cheap. There we go. So there's those. Need the 2 copper and that. So 4 lead. One of these. And glass. Is that everything? I think that's everything. That. These guys, and then 2 copper. Okay, so what's this supposed to do? Energetic infuser. It's set to receive. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Put that in there. And it's filling up. Okay, excellent. So now I just have to wait for that to do things. Okay. So, oh, wait a minute. Didn't I get... somewhere... Yep, there it is. One of these. So if I go with 10 redstone dust in the magma crucible, that should fill a bucket. And I should be able to get 16 million RF using this guy. So I will set it up there. I'll put it right here. And then I'll crucible some redstone, and I'll be right back. Alright, here we go. The moment of truth. Oops, wrong thing. Bucket goes in here, fills with the destabilized redstone, and then I just right click on this, and there it goes, producing plenty of juice. And each 1/10 of a bucket, each dust will produce 1.6 million RF. So there is going to be plenty of juice. And I think that the generator stops producing power if it doesn't have any power to displace. So either way, it's really cheap to make the energetic or whatever infused redstone. Uh, you just need a little bit going to get the magma crucible going to process it. So it's pretty cheap just to get it started, and then once you get it started, you just fill this thing up and power everywhere. So that's what I'm probably going to end up switching to in the long run, because I'm producing a lot more redstone dust than I am lava. But anyway, I'm going to let this fill up, which is going to take a little while. And in the meantime, I have another several projects to work on, so I'm going to get to work and I'll be right back. Real quick, while I'm waiting for things to happen, I decided I wanted to make something, and it's going to require a couple of these precious ender pearls, but it is totally worth it. If I can actually click correctly. I'm going to need 16 wool and 2 ender pearls, and in this configuration I will get some elevators. These elevators are awesome because, well, first let's go ahead and do this. Don't I have an axe? Yes. With a band of arthropods, who cares? There we go. I put one of these elevators here, like so. And then, let's clear this out. How does this open? That opens like that. Let's go ahead and rotate you real quick. Smash this. And put this here like that, and then rotate you again. Alright. Now I can just teleport up and down directly. I don't have to worry about doing all that climbing and dealing with the trapdoor and all that. So there we go, elevator installed. Also, while I was waiting, I decided to go ahead and connect this, the output from here, over to the barrels. So this is where all the redstone's ending up, and all the extra blood saplings. And the blood saplings are probably going to get pitched, but I'm just keeping them in here for now. I did forget I will also be getting ancient spores from doing some processing. I did also, while waiting for that, go ahead and hook this guy up. Unfortunately, things are going pretty slow. There we go, output. I'm slowly but surely getting some sand in here, but this is... Why is this dealing with cobblestone? This is supposed to be gravel. Hold on. What's going on here? That's only outputting gravel. Hold on. There's a configuration problem. Be right back. Alright. I finally generated enough juice to be able to process enough of the redstone to make enough redstone energy conduit to connect everything up. And then everything filled up really fast, full of energy, including the Resonant Flux Capacitor. So let's turn this in. Where was it? This one? Yes. Alright. Hopefully this will have 10 million RF, because turning in 10 million RF and not getting the same amount back is kind of flabbergasting, but oh well. Manual submit and claim reward. Let's use these because that is a lot of juice that generates. Alright. Oh, and I want to see, and that's all done. All completely done. Let's see if I can do this now. Yes! Finally, I can do this! So, I need... Oh, I smelted it all already. Because I was going to start making the reactor. Ah, phooey. Oh well. I just have to figure out how to get some yellorium. But that'll be some other episode. First off, how much is this? 10 million! Yes, got 10 million. Okay. So just for now, I'll put you there. That works. And lastly, I thought there was a reward bag. I guess not. But I have some more of these, and flight. Almost 19 minutes of flight, and 9 uses of 19 minutes of flight. That's pretty interesting. You get tucked away in here for now, because I'm afraid of you. But that is going to have to be it for this episode. I have gotten a whole bunch of stuff accomplished, and everything's set up and ready to go for later. I might even be able to completely disassemble this row of crucibles, because the redstone power generation is so much faster than the magmatic dynamo that it's almost not even worth having the dynamos, especially now that I've got 5 of these, which is awesome. But I'm going to wrap up, so thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to leave a message in the comments section below. I will do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. If you like this video and you like what I'm doing here, please feel free to give a like. I do appreciate that. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when my future stuff comes out. But I need to figure out what some of this new stuff does, so I'm going to let you go. Thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.